first European settlers in Australia came from Britain. Now they arrive from every country in Europe, adventurous people seeking a new future. It's a big step for young and old, but there is always plenty of help available along the way and on arrival. Formalities on arrival concern health, quarantine and customs, and are strict and simple. Before leaving, it is necessary to have a health check and obtain an international vaccination certificate. Every traveller must also have a valid passport. These and any other essential entry documents should be kept in a safe place, handy for checking when required. All luggage has to be examined by customs, so it's important for everyone to know about Australian customs regulations before departure. There are some things you cannot bring into the country. Goods such as cheese, sausages, vegetables, seeds and plants are not permitted, and regulations are very strict. These quarantine restrictions prevent some crop and animal diseases that do not exist in Australia being introduced. The Australian government assists some migrants with their passages, and those who have not been sponsored by relatives, friends or employers may be entitled to stay for a while in government accommodation arranged before leaving their homeland. Most of these people move into a government migrant hostel and quickly settle into comfortable quarters. In most instances, you do not pay for food and accommodation until the head of the family has started work. These arrangements are explained before departure and discussed again after arrival. Some of the older type hostel buildings are still in service, though these are being replaced by modern units as quickly as possible. Government hostels for migrants provide more than just accommodation and food. They also have services to help newcomers settle into the community. For instance, at all hostels there are classes where they may learn or improve their English.
Good job.
I'm a computer operator.
There are employment officers to advise and assist new settlers to find suitable work.
I have already a job for you at Mackenzie and Holland at 10 o'clock next Monday.
For some jobs, a good knowledge of English is not essential, though of course it always helps. The type of work available to women varies from one area to another. Some mothers have no problems finding work. If they have children over 5 years of age, the children must attend a school. Those youngsters between the ages of 2 and 5 may be left at the hostel's child-minding centre for a fee. Many people who come to Australia are willing to work hard and go into business for themselves. The international flavour they bring is appreciated by Australians and new settlers alike. In many of these businesses, there is plenty of work for the whole family to do, and soon the youngsters are old enough to lend a hand themselves when not at school. One of the first things you should do on arrival is join a medical insurance fund. For a moderate weekly charge, these funds insure you and your family against most of the costs of medical and hospital treatment. The funds provide free insurance for the first 2 months in Australia, but you must first join a fund to qualify for this concession. Homes are important to everyone, and government migrant hostels have experienced housing officers who are ready to assist anyone wishing to rent or buy a home. This service is free. Housing officers can advise you on such things as finding a place to rent or buy, house values, negotiating mortgage loans, signing contracts, and all other details about real estate. Owning your own home is very much part of the Australian way of life, and every encouragement is given to newcomers to settle in. Away from the big cities, life can have many advantages, in housing, for example. Sometimes homes like these in the coastal port of Whyalla in South Australia are cheaper and easier to obtain than similar ones in big cities. Whyalla is a shipbuilding and iron and steel centre. Other small cities have light industries. But wherever you go, there are organisations like the Good Neighbour Council to help newcomers settle into the community. The small cities also offer varied opportunities for the young, with good schools and technical training facilities for apprentices. If children in Australian schools show ability, they will be given every opportunity to obtain a higher education. Australia needs qualified tradesmen in all fields, and the number of students taught in these schools is increasing each year. This business centre is typical of those in the main provincial cities and towns. Shopping facilities are provided under ideal conditions in well-stocked, air-conditioned supermarkets, or in privately owned shops, both large and small.
Oh, this one is the hire purchase agreement.
Australian banks can help too. They know that both advice and money are important. Like this bank, some have advisory officers who were once newcomers to Australia and speak several languages. Many nationalities, different cultures. But you need not be out of touch with your homeland in cosmopolitan Australia. You'll find your friends at the sports ground, relaxing in one of the numerous restaurants where national dishes are served, or at one of the national clubs which have been formed throughout the country. For many people, the clubs and cafes are links between their old life and the new. And today, these European influences are helping to enrich life that everyone can enjoy in Australia.